You would never think blind people game, but they do. And in 2018, a server would be opened that would change the Minecraft meta forever. This is the story of blindcraft.org.
The oldest blind server in Minecraft.
When the Aquatic update released in 2018, Logic, a blind content creator and the person reading this script, first discovered the game. I was looking for something relaxing and low-key to listen to during a coffee break. As I browsed my YouTube feed, I came across the livestream of a creator named FitMC. After browsing through his content and getting to know the premise of the game a little bit, I would be instantly hooked. That same day, I would return home from work and purchase the Java edition of the game. A week later, the first iteration of blindcraft.org would be born, utilizing the Minecraft Realms platform. So why did I decide to start a server from scratch, instead of just joining one of the popular offerings like Hypixel or Mineplex? Well, the answer would not be something the average player would consider. You know the bells and whistles these servers tend to have all over the GUI? That eye candy can be helpful to look at, and the bright visuals can keep people attracted to the server, but these elements on screen can be overwhelming to visually impaired players, as they require the ability to pick and choose what they see on the display at any given time. Fast-moving chat, crazy colors, small non-contrasting text, and flashing effects does not an accessible experience make. But Realms was perfect because the interface worked with the game's built-in text-to-speech engine, introduced in version 1.12 and improved upon in version 1.13. Back then, my knowledge on server operations was pretty much non-existent, so having a graphical user interface to make things simple was exactly what the community needed at the time. The first few weeks of the server's existence was spent playing alone or with friends that I knew from my local town. But after I started making videos and streaming content on the server, people would come to find it and want to join rather quickly. One day during a live stream on the realm, a player named Tater would run across the channel and would be invited to the realm shortly after. Tater would end up being integral to community operations, as his knowledge of server management and operations would be just what we needed at the time. At the start of 2020 though, a video would release that would change things forever. Meet a Minecrafter is a video series on the official Minecraft channel. The goal of the series is to tell stories of interesting members of the community, and a video would release featuring the Blindcraft community, as well as me and the Minecraft Access project. This video would end up amassing almost 2 million views and attracting thousands of new subscribers to the channel. If you want to know the full story of how that partnership with Mojang came to be, I've got a video on my channel telling the full story, and it'll also be linked in the description down below. But that video would attract some more important members of the community. Amy, a graphic artist and visual designer, would find the video shortly after its release, and would be invited to the mod team shortly after finding the channel and getting involved. More players from back in the day that would join because of this video include Chili the adventurer and programmer, Danny G, the builder and visual detailer, Hizo, or as my American self pronounces it, Jizo, the challenge map creator, X-Gromit, our local king of microfarms, and Lucas, our resident redstone engineer and architect, would play huge parts in shaping the server's history over time. But this video would not be complete without mentioning Luis and Shoaib. These two are extremely talented programmers, and without them, there would not be the ability for blind and low vision players to access Minecraft at all. So thank you both so much. As people would continue to join the server, our access and performance requirements increased rapidly. So in January of 2021, the map would transition from Minecraft Realms over to Pebblehost to account for these performance and access requirements. Tater would again be essential for the transition and to make sure things continue to run smoothly, which they do to this day. Another reason we decided to go with Pebblehost, and this is not sponsored by Pebblehost by the way, is because their back-end control panels for both the server and billing just happen to be accessible with my text-to-speech screen reader that I rely on to access all of my electronic devices. So if any other blind people are wanting to create a Minecraft server, consider using Pebblehost. After the transition and a settling period, the community would begin expanding the map with gusto. New bases came up, giant farm complexes, and even entire cities were built faster than I even believed, even though I was part of the construction. Over the next couple of years, We would go to shoot more Mojang partnered videos on the server. We would break some world records, such as the highest water bucket MLG by a blind person, the most blind people in one place to fight the Wither, and the first parkour course ever completed by a blind player. This all sounds like clickbait, and it kind of is, because Guinness has never certified any of these records, but my extensive Google research tells me that no one else tried these before me, so I'm gonna call them legit. The main purpose of blindcraft.org outside of all of this, though, is to build a place where people of all disabilities and walks of life can come and play together and learn about each other and have a nice, welcoming, and accepting server to hang out on. But here we are in 2024. The player base is steady, the map is growing, and people are continuing to learn about players with disabilities through our content, which is all we ever wanted in the first place. But anyway, everyone, thank you all so much for making it to the end. I had fun making this video. This is the hardest I've ever worked on any single project, and this does announce my official return to YouTube after me getting ready for school. So thank you all for being patient with me. I hope you enjoyed the content. Stay tuned for future lore, future videos, and I'll see you out there.